Sorry, you caught me, I was cleaning. Normal routine around here. And this is not here because it's not supposed to be here. Okay, yes, I'm here to make a video for you today. And what video would that be? Would be the National Security Magnum. You may have noticed, you may not have noticed, the back of my shirt also says security. This is one of the new merch shirts that we have for you guys, right? With the logo. Do you wanna zoom in on that for me right there? See the logo? Awesome. One more time. Awesome. You can get these shirts and more on the website. Put a link in the description. So we're gonna jump into this one. This is a 40 size. So National Security Magnum 40. Let's get into the video. That's right, National Security Magnum by Liberty. Everybody often asks, oh, is that different? Is that whatever? It's a Liberty. They stick with this. It's kind of like General Motors, as you know, GM, they make Cadillac. Same thing, right? So it is theirs, 100% made in the same building. They're not trying to say that it's something other than it's just a series. It's another series in the lineup, okay? So there are a few things that make it different from some of the other safes. Real quick, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because you can go watch the other videos. This is essentially the Magnum series at the bottom of the door. This is essentially the same thing as their presidential series, which would be what? Their highest rating. And the only difference between the Magnum, National Security Magnum, and the presidential, the way I say it to customers is it's literally what you see different. There's no beveled edge. It does have external hinges. It does have the offset handle. That's predominantly it, okay? Let's move on. We started with the 40 series because we're gonna bring them all to you. We try to, right? There's actually 3 in the lineup. We started here. It's a very popular size because it's a real middle ground. Not as popular as I'd like to see personally, because I think this fits a lot of people's needs when they come in. It's like, oh, I don't want too small, and I don't want so big. It really does fit. The problem is that the 40 size that you see in front of you is actually only available in what? 1, 2, 3, 4 different series of safes. And they're all kind of higher end safes, so they do cost a little bit more. But again, it just depends on your needs. So this guy right here, the 40, stands 66 and a half inches tall. Yeah. It is 36 and a quarter inches wide. And then the depth of this, just front to back, 27 and about 5/8. That does not include hinges, handle, lock. So be careful that when we're measuring for our spaces, okay? Also, the other one, other reason, picked this one is actually the finish, the color, really popular. It's trended well for years. This is called high gloss champagne with the feathered edge. It's a lot of words. I think I got them in the right order. So simply what I'm telling you is that you see the high gloss champagne color, and then if you look probably in the beautiful B-roll here on the sides, on the outside edge, it has that black feathered edge kind of sprinkled in. It just gives it a really nice prominent look, kind of frames the door and everything. The external hinges, why? Well, because they're awesome to give us the full 180 swing, which is nice. If you have the space and everything, just if you can work, stand inside the door when it's open and work, that's awesome. Why not? Also, what you see in front of you, because that's where we start, the outside, they are equipped with your choice of the Secure Ram Pro Logic keypad, or it comes with a S&G mechanical lock, your choice. With either, 5-year manufacturer's warranty, new in 2023, you can upgrade for like $130, I think, to a lifetime warranty on the lock. Phenomenal. Think about doing that. Also, what you see in front of you, the 5-spoke handle on the Magnum, the Presidential Series as well, and the Lincoln, They are gear driven, so in a minute I'm going to pop the door and you will notice the amount of spinning that I'm doing. It's more like a bank vault the way it is because again, it's all gears. Very smooth to open. It's enough on the outside, right? Let's move in. So I'm going to beep my way in. And again, if you'll watch, we'll do this. It's actually very smooth. It's one finger, 2.3 revolutions, they call it, so that I can pull the door open. So we'll start kind of, again, first thing you notice that we're focusing on right here, that is a composite door, meaning no, that is not solid steel thickness. That'd be cool, but kind of a waste at the same time. The door and the body are constructed from a 7-gauge steel, which in the gun safe world, it's really, really good, really good. What they do then is they actually insert another layer of 1/4-inch thick steel behind that inside the door, making the door exceptionally well built for thickness. Again, that defeats drilling and prying and everything else. And with that, because you can't ever see it, and I don't know, I like to point it out more, especially when I'm here on the floor with people. The lock itself, the part that the keypad's connected to on the inside, to prevent you from drilling, one, you've got to go through the 7-gauge steel, then you've got to go through the 1/4-inch steel, but then you find yourself staring at a 1/4-inch thick steel plate that has ball bearings all inside of it, again preventing you to get your drill bit to the lock body itself. They take a lot of precautions, and of course the external relocker is attached to that, which is what, kids? The booby trap connected to the lock itself, okay? With the door again, we have bolts, flat bars, sorry. They protrude from all 4 sides, and yes, those are 1/2-inch thick steel. And what's really cool about them is, again, they're like, I always say they're like a giant comb. All of this that you see right here on this edge is one piece of steel. So in order for anybody to attempt to stick the pry tool in, pry and try to get the door open, is to bend this 1/2-inch thick piece of steel. And then this 1/2-inch thick piece, and then this half. Yeah, exactly. You don't bench that much. Nobody does. On the door right here, they have something really cool. It's a sticker, and the sticker shows you exactly how thick that steel is, right? This is an actual true to size. And then they show you how many layers of fireboard are in the jambs and in the wall and everything, and what fire rating that this reaches. That would be 2.5 hours at 1,200 degrees. A lot. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's show the diagram to really help understand fire rating. First, let me get in the right position. See that? Trained monkey. All right, here we go. We're gonna hit the lights. It's a new year. It's gonna work every time this year, I promise. Watch. So what happens is you're thinking about fire, and they told us 1,200 degrees. So let's say here on the graph, we're gonna get the fire as high as 1,200 degrees. And then they told us that it can be that hot for 2.5 hours. So now let's take the chart over and we'll show that temperature that hot for 2.5 hours. What they then tell us is that for 1,200 degrees, 2.5 hours, the internal temperature of the safe will not breach 350 degrees. Cool, graph's done. That's twice. I'm telling you, this is my year, it's gonna work. So essentially what we're getting at is we're staying well below the combustion rate for like fire in dollars, which is over 400 degrees, because we're down here at 350 for a monumental 2.5 hours. It's really good fire protection. That's why, again, this is their tops, right? So, door open. Can I get a good shot of this? Can I keep going? You all right? Okay. So, I want to get the door so you can really see again. External hinges, that's what we get. Again, going back to the bolts though, they're 1/2-inch thick bolts. They're on all 4 sides of the door, so if somebody walks up and tries to cut the hinges off, but there's bolts coming out of all 4 sides of the door, what happens? Nothing. So, let's get back on the door. Door panel from Liberty has always been, always will be an exceptionally well thought out, designed piece because not modular so much, meaning there's not a lot of movement here. That all happens inside, but it's very well laid out to find what I need. And by that, I mean, on this door, obviously, I can do 8 pistols. Well, there's not 8 on there. Sorry, I didn't bring 8 today, but. So I come home from the day, weapon away, magazine, that's right. How about I just put that right here in this wonderful little magazine holder. Exceptionally well organized, really nice there on the pistols. Pockets, pouches, and everybody's like, yeah, what are those for, man? I don't know. Nobody that makes a safe can either tell me either, but I mean, they hold stuff, right? You can put pocket knives in them, or you can put anything you want to, really, if it fits. Now, below, cool pocket. There's 2 of them. What is a cool pocket? That is an insulated little bag that will add fire protection to whatever we set inside of here, okay? And by that, I mean, it'll actually stay 50 degrees cooler in the bag than inside the safe during a fire. It's essentially a Yeti in your safe. Not really, but you understand what I'm saying, right? So really important paperwork like deeds and insurance and passports and cash all get the extra fire protection in an already super well rated safe. So something to think about, they're at the bottom of the door. It's very simple, folks. Heat rises. Here we go. Inside, we've got the pin dot velour interior. That is standard with the leather wrap on the edge of the shelves here. It does come with, it's already in the picture, let's look at it. The peat dryer. This works as a dehumidifier and it comes with the product. You can probably see and tell there are LED lights. Those are built in. Motion sensor at the bottom of the door, so it knows when you're in there, when you're not. Every National Security Magnum, there's 3 sizes again, comes with a jewelry drawer. And those are the highlights of the things that it comes with kind of versus some of the other ones, I think. This is your 4-in-1 flex interior, meaning if you don't own a gun, this could very well still be the right safe for you. You're just gonna find what to put over here, obviously not all the pistols, but it comes with all of these pieces like this comes with extra, so you could have all shelves on both sides. You can have half gun shelf that can be flipped either direction, or you can have all gun. So 4-in-1 flex interior gives you a lot. Because of the fire rating, because of the steel content, this thing weighs 1,333 pounds. It's heavy. Yes, there is an electrical outlet. There's power coming out of the back of the safe so that things can be plugged in, like those lights, like that peat, if you have a watch winder, anything of that nature. We put the weapons in here. Sure, they call it a 36 gun, 32 gun? Yeah, right there. As you can tell, no, that depends on what you own. They have a little asterisk in the back or the bottom of the catalog, and it kind of says that does not account for scope, blah, blah, blah. So as you can see, we put a bunch of guns in there, just so you can get a real feel for it, okay? What do we cover? Size, yes. The bolts, there were 16. I didn't say that out loud. 16 of those that go all the way around the door. And then of course, the ball bearing, I did talk about the inner layer. Guys, I think I covered the majority of it. So yeah, here we go. So if you have questions about this safe, obviously drop down into the comment section and ask questions in the comments. Questions, comments. Okay, also, if you don't mind, just because I'm curious, let's just play this game for once. I put a Glock 19 from my waistband into here as a normal carry. In the comment section, what's your carry? Age-old question, it's really fun. I love to hear it. Let's start talking about that. This is the beginning of the 2024. This safe is available right now on our website, description, click it below, okay? With that, if we did a good job, like it, maybe subscribe, follow along, notification bell, you know the gig, right? Again, get the merch. Until then, I'm gonna do this one for you. This is the price of the safe right here. Can I get it like flashing neon lights? Is that cool? Okay, I didn't want to forget the price. I'll see you beautiful humans on the next video. Thanks for watching.